Today in Total War Warhammer 3, we are going to be vassalizing the Empire while playing as Vlad von Karstein of Sylvania. And before I get too far into this video, I do want to mention that this is not how I recommend that someone play as Vlad von Karstein. I found a very easy way to make vassals and decided to use this video to demonstrate how to do it. So as always, we start out at southern Sylvania and we are at war with the Templehofs. And of course, the first couple of turns are pretty basic, just making our way over to Eschen and occupying that settlement. However, we're going to do something that's a little interesting, because we have the Zoof bars right next to us. And, of course, they don't like us because apparently we did something against Karazakrak. I'm not sure how. It's literally turn 1, but for some reason, they don't like us. Apparently, we have trespasses against them. I don't get it. But anyway, if we were to trade a settlement, a minor settlement even, we can vassalize them. Why? Creative assembly. Why? So, we'll do that. And boom, they are now our vassal. We have our first vassal of the game on turn 1 by getting rid of a settlement, and because that settlement is held by a vassal, we are still able to get our bonuses from the commandments. And now the Templehof faction has been defeated. We are right next to Karak Kadrin, who actually likes me a little bit. We're going up to -24, and if I were to trade him the settlement, I could get some benefits, such as military access, or a trade agreement, or a non-aggression pact, but becoming a vassal is still sitting at -13. So the way to improve this is to increase your rank of the settlement, and to increase the rank or amount of military buildings that you have. Normally, especially for vampire counts, you're going to use the raise dead mechanic. However, if you're looking to make vassals, the best thing you can do is stick as many military buildings into a settlement as you can, and then release it. So now that the settlement has 2 different military buildings inside of it, if I were to go back to Karak Kadrin and offer them the settlement, they will now become a vassal, and not only that, they will pay me to become my vassal, which is absolutely perfect. So now I have 2 dwarvish vassals. Now, for the Empire. We have Reichland. Can I give them anything? No, I cannot. That was what I was expecting. But we do have Averland nearby, and we can give them the Moot. And they don't want it, surprisingly. What about Ostenmark? Do you want anything? We can give you the Griffinwood. So I might be able to wait for the building to finish construction, then they might take me up on it. What about you? Do you want anything? How about Mordheim? Yep, they'll take Mordheim. You will very much so take Mordheim. So there we go. We got our first Imperial vassal. And this whole rinse and repeat of giving them settlements, getting various benefits, defeating enemies of the Empire, this is how you'll be able to vassalize the entirety of the Empire. And this here is another campaign of mine. In this one, I have the entirety of the Imperial factions as my vassals. So we got Marienburg, Nordland, Ostermark, Sturland, Reichland, and the Wissenland and Nuln faction. And most of them are okay with me. Some of them are starting to get a little bit upset, but the entirety of the Empire is held as my vassal. The only settlements I have are Mordheim for the okay, I guess, landmark, and then the starting provinces. Everything else is held by vassals. And I did have to fight a couple of Imperial factions. Forrest Todbringer, who holds these settlements. I wound up having to fight him and then trade off the settlements. However, the vast majority of the factions I was fighting were either Wood Elves, or Warriors of Chaos, or Greenskins. They weren't actually Imperial factions. And what you can get to make this easier is the Mortal Levies skill, which gives you diplomatic relations plus 40 with the Empire. This makes them a lot better at being able to just use a single settlement to vassalize a small faction, and sometimes with something like Reichland, it's going to take a couple settlements. You might have to give them 2, 3, I think I had to give them 4 settlements in order to be able to vassalize them. But at the end of the day, either my faction or a vassal faction holds the entirety of the Empire. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe for more content like this. Also, go check out my Discord server as well as my Patreon. Links to both those in the description below. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and hope you enjoy the rest of your day.